Okay guys, before we jump into the course, I just want to show you the proof of sales for one of my accounts this past month and how we're performing overall. Now to do that, I'm going to go to where most of you will end up going when you get your first store up and running. I'm going to go to sellercentral.amazon.com, and that's going to automatically log me into my portfolio page where I'm going to show you the basic sales overview. Now if you notice on the right here, we have a total of today's sales. It's early, so and it hasn't updated fully, but we have one so far. The past 7 days, 54, and a 30-day total of 292 or $5,000 in sales. So this one account is doing pretty well for me now. On average, you're going to see a 30 to 50% gross margin on that, so anywhere between $1,500 and $2,500 in profit that you're going to walk away with this final number. But this just shows the potential. You can see over here some of my customer reviews and feedback, but this just shows the potential of getting a store up and running on Amazon and selling products. There's a huge potential from working from home if you find the right products. And this is just one of my accounts. I have other accounts as well that are selling other products. So this is just a quick overview. Hopefully you guys take the action in this course. I really hope you do, to find the right product, to research and find the right product so you can start generating some sales on a regular basis on Amazon.com. Hey guys, for those of you that are wondering how to stay connected with me, there's a few different ways. The first way is directly on this Udemy course, asking questions. I will also send you information and updates a few times a month. The second way is my Facebook Messenger bot. So basically you will be able to subscribe to this, and I will send you detailed information, updates, new techniques, software, and styles that we're using to sell our e-commerce products. The third way is Snapchat, Eric LaFleche. It'll be in the resources link below, so check that out. Go on my Snapchat, daily updates, what's going on, what kind of products I'm selling, how the results are going along. Follow along there. My Instagram account, also in below, LaFleche. That has a lot of my travel information, predictions, things that are going on. So I think you will love that. And then if you go to ericlafleche.com, right on that main page, you can sign up for my email newsletter, and that will provide once a week information about what's going on in the e-commerce space, what products are selling well, who is performing well, other people to follow, events that are coming up. So all those resources will be in the link below. Check them out. Subscribe to those individual things, and I will make sure that you get the best information. I also have my YouTube channel, as many of you know, Eric LaFleche, which I also put videos out on the regular. So take this course. I can't wait to have you guys in, ask questions. I will continue to update daily on those other platforms and add new videos to Udemy. So I'm looking forward to seeing you guys on those channels. Hey guys, so I just wanted to introduce you to our Kings of E-commerce closed group. So this is linked in the descriptions below, but if you look up Kings of E-commerce on Facebook, you'll find our closed group where we have literally new students coming in every day. We just started this a few days ago. So new students coming in every day that we are talking to, collaborating with, and answering questions for anyone that has taken the course and is really looking for more in-depth community to help accelerate their store and talk to us directly. I have a couple of my close friends in here that are doing these types of businesses as well, and we are happy to answer any questions that come in and make sure that you guys start to communicate with each other, to share ideas and experiences so we can really grow together. So hop in over that link, join, request to join, and I'll definitely be letting you into the group so we can collaborate together. I look forward to seeing you guys there. So you might be wondering what Amazon FBA actually is. Now, Amazon FBA is Amazon Fulfilled by Amazon, which means basically, if you go to their Fulfilled by Amazon page, it gives you a complete overview of what they do, but it's so simple. It's probably one of the easiest business models you can get into. They will pack and ship your product from their warehouses to your customers through their Amazon platform. If the Amazon customer has a problem, The customer calls Amazon. Amazon fulfills that issue through customer service, and they do everything for you. The only thing that you need to do is get the product to Amazon warehouses. So that means finding a product that you want to sell, sourcing it from whether it be in the US or Alibaba in China, and then getting that shipped to their warehouse. And then once that is there, they will handle all the other aspects. They'll handle the descriptions. Once you put them up, they'll handle the pages. They will handle shipping it to your customer, any customer service. You just need to focus on getting that product, getting some pictures, writing a little description for it, and then a little bit of advertising. So how do you get people to buy it and increase your sales? Sales from the sales page. But they'll handle everything else. So unlike eBay, you don't have to ship it yourself unless you're doing drop shipping. You don't have to handle the customer services like you have to do on a drop shipping store. It's all handled for you. So I would come check out this page and look at what it has to say and give you a complete understanding of the business. Now I'm going to hand over to Amazon really quick, and I'm going to type in, for example, a yoga mat. And the reason I'm doing this is to show you that the products you see on Amazon aren't Amazon selling them. They're other companies, right? So you can see on here that the buy right here, Clever Yoga by Balance From, I think that's Balance From. That's not a great business name, but Balance From. All these different companies are actually fulfilled by Amazon clients, right? So these are people that set up an account on Fulfilled by Amazon. They ship the product to Amazon, and then Amazon's selling it on their behalf, even though it's not Amazon's company. The way Amazon makes money is on a small fee. You can see right here, if I go in, I can click on this company right here, and they're probably selling other stuff. They're selling other yoga related and fitness related products, okay? So they're selling all this stuff, and all they're doing is sourcing it most likely from China, shipping it to Amazon's warehouses in the United States, and then Amazon is sending it to their customers when they buy it. What they did is they took a few pictures, they put the description in, they put the price in, they put this description and pictures down here, and they pushed customers to get reviews. They pushed customers to get reviews, right? And all these reviews are what they started to build up to get their product ranked higher. Now you can even go down here and see how high that product is ranked. It's ranked 17th in sports and outdoors, which is huge. These guys are probably selling hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of product, and I'm going to show you how later on to look that up and see what the sales levels are. But this is absolutely huge. Now, for you guys to jump into this type of business, the easiest way to do it is to research like crazy the different products that you ultimately want to start with. You should start with one, but you should find a niche that works and has room to improve. And I'm going to go into that in this course and give you an overview of how to find that product and then how to source it on Alibaba in China. So we're going to go over all that in this course, so stay tuned for more in-depth overview of how we're going to get started. Okay guys, with millions and millions of products on Amazon, how do we find one to be profitable for you and your business? Now, this is extremely important. You need to get this right from the beginning. And this is why the course is mainly focused on this area, because it will take you probably at least a week, if not 2 weeks of regular research to get to a point where you can find a product that you're comfortable and happy with. Now, once again, if I type in yoga mat, you'll notice that there's literally hundreds here. So the first one has 3,000 reviews, the second one has 2,000 reviews, the third one has 700 reviews, and so on and so forth. And then when you scroll to the bottom, let's take a look at the bottom of the screen, over 400 pages. 400 pages. So how the heck is your product going to get to the top of this page and actually start selling? That is extremely important. That's why we need to focus on finding a product first, because if you get that piece right, if you find the right product that doesn't have a lot of competition, that is able to get up to the top few pages, you will start making money. You'll start making money automatically, and people will start buying your products on a day-to-day basis from the traffic that Amazon provides to you. So in the next few courses, next few lectures, I'm going to go over a few different ways to start finding and thinking about products and how you should find the one that you're ultimately going to use. Okay guys, so the first way for us to do research is a little friend of mine called eBay. Now, most of you probably are very used to eBay and are wondering why I'm going to eBay if I'm trying to sell Amazon. Well, they have some awesome tools in eBay that let you do great research. And whenever I am doing any kind of product research online, I come to eBay as one of my first areas to look into. Now, the way we're going to do this is very simple. When you're on the eBay page, on the front page, the first thing you're going to click on is Advanced. Now, why I'm going to click on Advanced right off the bat in search is because they have this awesome button called Sold Listings. And you want to check that off. It's going to only show you products that have been sold, and that can help you build a list to start looking into. Now, when you hit search, it'll come up with the different categories you want to look at. Now, feel free to look at any of these categories. I would stay away from electronics. I would stay away from health and beauty. Those are two areas that are not great to start with when you're starting your eBay journey. I'm going to do outdoor just as an example. Outdoor sports. So when I click on outdoor sports, it comes up with this page. So we have sold listings in outdoor sports. I'm going to scroll down a little bit, and they have a couple cool categories. You'll see these are the best-selling products. So you can click through here. They have some flashlights, some headlights, some rechargeable headlamps. If you go further down, you'll see what's hot this week. Once again, flashlights are really hot, really hot actually. And then you can go even further down and you can go into specifics. We've got tons of flashlights, guys. Here, I guess that's a really high selling product. Now, you can also go into view more results and keep going. This is very specific to outdoor sports, so I'm not surprised that the flashlight is number one. But you can go back and forth into different categories and really look into what's selling really well. I can also type in up here outdoors, for example, and it will come up with more products like this shovel that is selling really well, this first aid kit, this axe. These are all great things. Oh, these nice tactical backpacks are doing really well. These are all great things that you can put on Excel spreadsheet to really start looking into. So I would take time and go through eBay into different areas. Let's do kitchen, for example, and just literally start running through different items that pop up that says sold and how many people are watching it, and that will give you a really good understanding of some areas to start looking into on Alibaba, and then validate with Amazon, which we will do in a few lectures from now. So start with eBay, really build an Excel spreadsheet list, and then we'll validate that soon. Okay guys, I'm going to head over to the next lesson. See you there. Okay guys, so this is the tool, this is the key, this is how I found my best products ever on Amazon, and every dollar I've spent on this tool has paid back in dividends many times over. Now, Jungle Scout is a great tool because it allows you to aggregate your research on Amazon into a simple and easy interface. So it allows you to find opportunities in minutes and start comparing things that may work for you when it comes to selling on Amazon. And it helps you stay ahead of the competition, analyze competition, see how other products are selling. It has a whole database of Amazon. It tells you what the products are most likely earning on a day-to-day basis. So by coming in here for a week or two and grinding out products and research, you probably can find multiple solutions and items that you could go on AliExpress or Alibaba and purchase and start selling on Amazon. So let me jump into the back. Now, before I do that, there's two products here. I'm going to go into the web application, the web app, but there's also a Chrome extension. So the web app is where I do a lot of my research, and then the Chrome extension is a great way to quickly analyze all your competition. So I would start with the web app and then get the Chrome extension. Once you start making money, I think it's a great tool to have to analyze products when you're on Amazon all the time. So let me jump into the back end and show you some examples. So now here is just an example dashboard of some product tracking right when you log in. Now you can see the Gorilla Gloves that we're going to ultimately go in to find for our AliExpress and Alibaba resources. So we're going to be able to go in and find those on those products. But you can see these Gorilla Gloves are priced at $15. They're doing about 85 sales or $1,288 in revenue a month. Not so bad for just having some Gorilla Gloves. Make a couple extra bucks. Now you can, as you go through the product database, which we're about to go into, you can start adding products on this homepage to track, to see how they're doing over a period of time. The average units being sold per day, this is $85 per day is being sold. This is 6, which are being sold every day. This is 4. And these things are going to give you an idea of how much money you could be making on a day-to-day basis just by putting a product on Amazon. So without further ado, let me jump into how we do some research on this tool. So this is the dashboard you'll log into to see the individual items that you've put here to see how they're tracking. But to find a product, you go into the product database. Now this is the first way. There's a second way, which is the niche hunter, which I'll go into in a second. I think the niche hunter is the best way to find a product as quickly as possible, but we'll go into that in a second. So in order to research the products you're looking for, you need to pick a few criteria. Now there are like beauty and health, which are blocked for most sellers, so avoid those, but like home and kitchen and outdoors and watches and home improvement, like you can go through here, and clothing needs approval. Books you can do in another place. Automotive, these things are all different categories. I'm just going to choose sports, home and kitchen, and we'll do home improve. Actually, let's just do home and kitchen and sports and outdoors. Now on the side here, you put in what your minimum price is. So I would never go below $15, an item selling for $15, and the max $49. I mainly do $49 because people over $50 are going to do a little more research before they buy. You can leave net alone. Sales, I like a minimum of 10, and I leave the max open. Reviews, a minimum of 1. You don't even need to put that in, but you want a max of maybe 100 max. You don't, and even less than that, 50, because the more reviews there are, the harder it is to compete. So you want to keep that low. Now ranking is the Amazon ranking, so how high are, these are the ratings, so this is what's the average rating. I leave that alone. Weight, I put the max as 3. I believe this is in pounds. This is in pounds, so I put 3. A lot of people put 2, so let's do 2. Number of sellers, this is how many, select minimum and maximum number of sellers. This is the maximum amount of people selling on Amazon for that specific product. And I can leave this alone, or you can put it at any number. Once again, tweak these to find the most efficient one for you. Fulfilled by Amazon, so you want to put fulfilled by Amazon. And then standard, you want the product tier to be standard. If it's oversized, it's going to cost you more money. So those are just some criteria. And then all you have to do is hit search, and Jungle Stout will start pulling out different things. So you can see here, let's just do sports and outdoors to make it even cleaner. But you can see here, here's some things that it's pulling up. So, okay, it found this family emergency survival cold weather thermal reflective shelter tent as one of them. It sells for $16. It nets after fees about $9.58. So if you can find this tent for $3 or $4, you can make a $5 profit off that. It weighs 1.5, which is great. It has 6 reviews at 4.1. Its rank is 1,000 on the Amazon rank, which means it's probably selling Yeah, it's selling about 38 units per month, or generating about $603, $608. After profit, you're probably pulling around $200 from that. Not the greatest, but that's a good example, okay? And if you click here, you can go to Amazon and see it directly. It has 4 out of 5 stars. It's pretty bad listing if you look at it. I can see why it's not ranking that well, and maybe a little bit of work on this listing could get you a lot more sales. Okay, going back, now if you like that one, you can hit this little button right here and it'll add it to your product tracker. Now, if you go to the next one, this is a 32-ounce insulated time-marked water bottle. So this is probably so you can drink X amount of water per couple of hours. Now, this one's interesting. I think this could be a really good product for anyone watching this. It has only 32 reviews at 4.7. It's selling about 384, generating $10 a piece. So if you can get a time mark for $3 into Amazon, you're making $5, $6, $7 a piece, and you're generating a good amount of revenue off of this. $6,524 in revenue. You're probably walking around with a couple $1,000s from this. So I'm going to add it to my list. And then you just keep going down here. And once again, you can also check by going like this to look at the listing. Once again, guys, look at this listing. Not that great. It has okay information, but it could be doing a lot better. Now, they have some competition here, but not much. So definitely a product worth looking at. It's listing pretty well. So definitely an option. Now, if we keep going, you'll see some notebooks, and it looks like a taser, a school stun gun, back to school stun gun, 21 million volts rechargeable. Not something I would sell, but it is selling well. Definitely selling well, doing $4,000 a month. So maybe we'll look into that. Maybe look into that for sure. Keep going down. You got some physical therapy recommendation balance pads that are doing pretty decent here, selling for $34. And as you go down further and further, you'll see more options. So a ton of, look at that. We came up with 4 or 5 different options. If I go back to my product tracker right here, that 2 right here, but even 4 or 5 that we could have added below in a matter of 10 minutes, not even. So just on the product database alone, you get great options. Now, in the next video, I'm going to show you the niche hunter, which is even better. Okay guys, so we just found these 2 products when we did the product database version of Jungle Scout. Now, if you get the second tier of Jungle Scout, they have this much more advanced tool called Niche Hunter. And the reason it's more advanced is because when you look at this, it's giving you one single perspective, right? This is one listing. So this is one listing of this bottle. You don't get to see the other listings. To do that, you have to go into that website on Amazon, into that link, and then go and find the alternatives to this bottle, right? And you can use the Jungle Scout Chrome extension to help you with that. But the better way to find products, even I love this method because I continue to do research into the products that make sense. I love this method, is to go into the Niche Hunter. This will make it a lot quicker. Now, what we will do to walk you through this is give you a quick overview, and then it'll show you even more details about opportunities. So once again, I'm just going to do sports and outdoors to make it easy. And then on the right-hand side, you're going to click average unit sold. The average unit sold for the top 10 products disregarding outliers. So this means on that listing, let's say it's the 10th that we saw. When we type that on Amazon search, it will aggregate. Actually, let me just show you. Amazon.com. And let's just say emergency tent. So it'll take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It'll take these listings and average out the reviews and the costs and the sales of all of those. Okay? So what it's doing
is going to take those listings. Now, if you take the top average, as a low number means few products under this keyword sell well. Mean few products under this keyword sell well. A high number represents a good opportunity for sellers. So if we move this up to 500, for example, we're going to have a higher opportunity. Now, when it comes to competition, we want to see this as well. So the competition here is calculated based off an in-house algorithm factoring in number of reviews for the top 10. A high score represents a competitive keyword. So we want to reduce this. We're going to go, okay, we want to go to 4, okay? And then the average price, we can change that over here. Jungle Scout always doesn't come out great, but we can say we want it to be above X amount of dollars. So we want it to be here to here, okay? So we don't want it to be 100, we just want it to be 50. Listing quality has to do with how the listing looks to Jungle Scout. Opportunity score is also one you can play with, and word count is like the title, but I leave all those alone. So then I come back over here and I'm going to do search, okay? And you'll see right here, this below gives you the opportunity. Now, I would leave anything alone that says Under Armour, which is a brand name, NFL, PSN, PlayStation Network. You're not going to be able to sell that stuff, digital codes. So this first page usually, oh, here's some good ones, usually has a bunch of stuff you can't sell, like wines and brand name stuff. So you want to leave that alone. But I actually found one that might make a ton of sense. So ski pants for boys. Now we can see that right here, average units sold is 3,000. And it's winter right now, so this is definitely making sense. But 3,024, which means it's selling a ton. They're selling for an average of $31. This low competition, the listing quality is okay, and the opportunity store is huge. So you can see here's the estimated sales. Wow, tons of sales, 4,000. And these are on the top search results, 4,000, 1,400, 4,000. Man, tons of opportunity. Now this first one has a lot of reviews, 400, but you can see it goes down to 200, which is not that bad. And then the price is around $30 across the board, and the listing quality is okay. And here's a view. You can click into one of these. This one has 18 reviews, and it's little boys, big boys. So like this might be an opportunity. 3,209 in clothing. Now clothing you do need to be approved for, so that might be a little difficult, but you can get approval, so it's not impossible. We can keep going here. Crazy Ex-Girlfriend Wine, which is a brand name. Let's go down the list even further. Go Combo Game, Wine Gift Pack. Let's go back a few more because I think you're going to find some of the best ones in the back. Backpack, GoPro Nintendo. So you can see baby set for boys. Let's see what this is. What's a baby set for boys? So this is more clothing. If you get approval, you could go into the clothing game. We can go camera remotes. Ooh, this one's interesting. Amazon has a basic camera remote. Let's see what they look. These are batteries. These are batteries. Let's go down even further and keep going. So the niche one, you're going to drive into, I don't know why it's doing a lot of clothing. Oh, that'd probably be helpful if I did sports and outdoors. Yes, okay. But either way, you can drive through these. Ball, soccer ball. Here's one, a soccer ball. Let's see what this one, Adidas. This is Adidas. Another one that isn't too popular right here. That one is not bad. So you can see here, there's multiple opportunities within Jungle Scout, like soccer balls, like boys clothing, where this soccer ball, for example, is 9,000th in sports and outdoors, which is probably doing about 400 units a month. And if you look at that soccer ball, that's $14. So you're probably making $5 each one. You're making $1,500 just off a soccer ball that you source. So the niche product selector is really good at finding products for you in categories like sports and outdoors that don't have much competition and are great opportunities. So I definitely would check out niche. You're going to want to play around with these for a couple of days and really put together a list of products that have potential before you go to the supplier and ultimately start building a private label product or sourcing it from AliExpress, which we'll go into next. Okay guys, so let's say after all the research you've done on Jungle Scout and through the other methods, you've come up with Gorilla Gloves as the product that you want to sell on Amazon. Now, there are multiple ways to source products, but the two ways that most people do it currently are with AliExpress and Alibaba. Now, if you have a limited budget, only a few $100s, I would say try sourcing with AliExpress first before Alibaba, because you can buy individual Gorilla Gloves or items at a time with AliExpress. You can get a limited quantity to test the market before you go to Alibaba to buy more. Alibaba usually has minimum order quantities of about 100, if not more, so it's going to cost you, it could cost you thousands of dollars to get started. But let's do some research with Gorilla Gloves in Grill Gloves on AliExpress. So I'm doing Gorilla Gloves here. Okay, so you can see that on AliExpress they are about $3.72 for this one. A couple over here, $19, $5.94, $3.94, $4.46 with free shipping. So there's a bunch of options here, And what I like to do usually is I'm going to do 4 stars and up, so you know the quality is good. You know that there is some quality when it comes to the reviews. And then I'm going to just start going into each of these and seeing what they have to offer, right? So, okay, they have these Grill Gloves. Now they're going to have this Walfo's logo on it. And you can't do anything about that unless you go on Alibaba. But it is a good beginning product. You might want to see if there's one without the logo on it. So I'm going to scroll back down and see if I could find that other one. Here's one over here and one over here. Let's click on this one. That's 12. That's 11. Let's see. 11. This one is $4.39. And you can see that it does not have a logo on it, which makes it easier for you to sell, and it has free shipping. So it's $4.39 here, and you can go to ePacket, which will get it to you quicker for 12 to 20 days for $1.42, which is pretty cheap. So your total is going to be about $6. Now, if you're selling these for $15-20, you can make $5-10 off the sale. And all you need to do now is say, okay, I'm going to test maybe with 50, right? So let's do add to cart, and let's do orange, and we'll add it to the cart, view cart, and we have approximately total price of $296. And with that, we can probably save a couple extra dollars with affiliate fees or get a coupon, but that's only $300 to get your 50 units to the United States so you can send them to Amazon and test them out. So not that bad of a price to run a test to see if these sell, because if you're selling these for $15, you're looking at the total price is about $6 per unit to get them to the US, probably another $1 to get them to Amazon, so $7. And then the Amazon fees will probably be $4 or $5 or $6. So the most you're spending is $13 on the sale. If you're selling these for $19, you are getting a $6 profit. So AliExpress is a great way to start testing a item before you go and buy thousands of them or hundreds of them with Alibaba. So once you find your product, see if it's on AliExpress so you can source it there. Now, if you guys have money for a bigger investment in the beginning and or you're selling well and want to look into buying more in bulk and making sure you have your own private label on the product, Alibaba is the number one source in the world. And the reason that is the case is because there's hundreds, thousands of suppliers on this platform willing to sell you anything at any time for basically any negotiated price. So you can find tons of suppliers, find the one with the best quality, find the ones that will give you the best price and also do the private labeling for you and work with you to make it very easy to move forward. So I'm going to take that same example of the grilling gloves or the grill gloves and see how many suppliers we get. Now don't forget, we spent about $6 to get these to the US from AliExpress. And now we're starting to find those same ones. Oh, private label right here, private label right here. Okay, so that same one that was selling for $4 is selling between $1 and $5 depending on how many you buy. That's just one. Here it's $2.60 to $3.01. And even these guys are actually pretty cheap, but with 50 cent minimum is pretty good. So with the grill glove, you might even want to come to AliExpress right to begin with. You can see that most orders are at least 100, some go up to 2,000. But look at this one, all the way down to 50 cents. So you can see how it's more valuable to go on Alibaba in the long run to get cheaper prices. And on top of that, they won't charge you $1.40 per shipping unit. It'll be cheaper than that, and it'll be faster. And they'll have an account manager working with you directly. So I'm going to click into one of these overall, and you can see they break down the price right here. 50 to 200, $3.10. 200 to 999, $2.96, and over 1,000, $2.60. And they're going to be able to private label and put a logo right in here for you, whatever you want it to be. So that's very simple. They will do that all for you. You can see that these guys have been doing business for a year. They have some good labels from Alibaba, how much they're doing in transactions, and they go into details and give you more view of what these products are and what they can do for you. So it's a great place to really find products that you can private label and get in bulk. Now, don't forget, like I said, still a minimum order quantity that's much higher. And what you do when you start to do these transactions with your Alibaba suppliers is I would go to 10 suppliers, contact them, find the ones with the best prices, and then order samples to your house before you pick your final supplier. So it's a little different than AliExpress. AliExpress, you're probably going to order 1 or 2 samples and then order a bunch, or just order them to test them out. With Alibaba, you're going to want them to send you samples to the United States and then pick the supplier with the best price and sample combination. But Alibaba has everything you need. Spend a couple hours on this platform and really understand what's available to you to become an Amazon FBA seller.